Welcome to Safe Money Retirement Radio with your host, Tim Wood. Tim is a retirement and income specialist, certified financial fiduciary, and founder of SafeMoneyRetirement.com, primarily serving Western North Carolina, East Tennessee, and Southwest Virginia. But he's sought after nationally for his expertise in helping people secure their retirements. Mr. Wood is a licensed life insurance professional in multiple states and specializes in working with people who are near retirement and those who are already retired with wealth management, income planning, and asset protection strategies. And now, here to talk with you about securing your retirement, your host, Tim Wood.
Thank you for joining me this week. I'm Tim Wood, host of Safe Money Retirement Radio. I specialize in asset and retirement protection and income planning. When I talk to my clients, one of the most common questions I get is, what kind of return can I get on my money? Now, my answer to that question is another question, for what purpose? Sometimes that question confuses the people I'm talking to. They might say, for what purpose? What do you mean by that? I want my money to grow. Now, if I'm being honest, this is one of the things that absolutely drives me crazy about the financial planning industry. The financial news, the brokerage houses, and many so-called financial planning experts talk about growth, but don't talk about purpose. For example, what if you had $100,000 and it grew by 20%? You might feel good because now you have $120,000. But then what if your investment experienced a 20% loss? Now you feel bad because a 20% loss of $120,000 brings your account value to $96,000. Now you have less than you started with. First you felt great, and then you felt terrible. But none of those emotions were based on purpose, just gain and loss. If there's no purpose for your money, what does it matter if it grows or declines? That's why I say there is no planning without purpose. There has to be something you're trying to accomplish with your money for a return on your investment to be important. If you want a retirement plan with purpose, not just arbitrary and hypothetical predictions of growth that might never materialize and can disappear overnight, then we need to talk about some strategies using fixed indexed annuities. Give me a call now at 844-905-SAFE. When you call, ask for our Safe Money Retirement Book and information kit that we'll provide at our expense. My number is 844-905-SAFE. That's 844-905-7233. Would you like up to a 10% bonus on your deposit for the purpose of wealth preservation and up to a 7% compounded annual interest rate with a purpose for lifetime income you can never outlive? Fixed indexed annuities and income riders can provide these benefits. Once again, my number is 844-905-7233. Let's think about purpose of money planning in terms of building a house. If you were to build a home, you need to ask yourself, what are you trying to accomplish? First, you would want it to have enough rooms. Now, think of your dream house right now. I bet you can tell me how many rooms it would have and the purpose of each of those rooms. You might be thinking about the house you're in right now and how you would make your new home different to fulfill the purpose you want. If you're like most people, having enough rooms is not the only thing to consider. You might have an opinion on how your house would look because a particular design makes you feel good about the place you live in. You might want it to be reliable and have appliances and equipment that adequately perform its functions. Most importantly, I bet you'd like your house to be safe and built to modern-day building codes. Imagine if your new house didn't have a guest room, and when the grandkids came over, there was no place for them to sleep. Imagine you had a brand new garage door, but the door wouldn't open every time you hit the opener because the equipment was defective. Imagine building a lovely, new, beautiful home only to enjoy it for a short time and then watch it burn to the ground because it was made without the purpose of being safe. Now think about your retirement money. What are you trying to accomplish? What good is money if it doesn't fulfill a purpose? If you'd like to learn more, call for our Safe Money Retirement, Your Game Plan for Success book and information kit at 844-905-SAFE. I promise that we will not talk about retirement annuity products or rates of growth without the specific intention to fulfill a meaningful, dependable purpose in your life and the lives of those you love and who depend on you. Again, our number is 844-905-SAFE. Houses don't burn down very often anymore because we learned a long time ago that building a home means making something that keeps its occupants safe. Unfortunately, I don't think we've learned that lesson regarding retirement planning. I still see people euphoric when the market goes up and depressed when the market goes down. If people were building their retirement for the purpose of living in their retirement, they wouldn't be exposing their retirement home to being burned down by market risk. Just like when you build a house, you want it to be safe. What good is all the time and money of investing in a home just to lose it? The same thing that's true for your home is also true for your retirement. If you build a retirement, you make it to live in, not just look at big account values and then one day see them disappear because you didn't protect them. How's your retirement built? Look at what you're doing with your retirement right now and ask yourself, do I have an income floor that I can count on? Is it adequate? Is it keeping up with inflation? Will it survive the death of a spouse when Social Security or pension income gets lost? Will long-term care deteriorate it? Do I have a tax-free income replacement strategy? These are all very important questions that need answers you can count on. Give us a call today at 844-905-SAFE. I hope you've enjoyed Safe Money Retirement Radio this week. Unfortunately, we're out of time today. Thanks for listening, and until next time at the same time, I'm Tim Wood reminding you to stay safe so you can step into a secure future.
You've been listening to Safe Money Retirement Radio with your host, Tim Wood. Find out how to contractually guarantee that your hard-earned money is safe while avoiding market loss so you can have the retirement that you deserve. Call Tim Wood now for your complimentary Safe Money Retirement book and information kit at 844-905-SAFE. That's 844-905-7233. Or contact Tim online at safemoneyretirement.com. The preceding information does not represent tax, legal, or investment advice. Surrender charges apply to base annuity contracts. Optional lifetime income benefit riders are used to calculate lifetime payments only and are not available for cash surrender or a death benefit unless specified in the annuity contract. The tax consequences of annuity income should be considered with the help of a licensed tax professional. Listeners should be aware of IRS penalties for withdrawing funds from an annuity before age 59 and a half. Fees may apply. Annuity guarantees are based on the insurance company's financial strength and claims-paying ability. No information presented today should be acted upon without meeting with a qualified licensed professional. Obviously, by calling us now, you are taking just the first step towards protecting your retirement. It is important that you read all insurance contract disclosures carefully before making a purchase decision. Rates and returns mentioned on this program may vary based on state availability and are subject to change without notice. Is your money sitting on the sidelines in a CD, savings account, or money market account, earning next to nothing? If you have your money in the bank, the value of your money is getting destroyed by inflation. Don't let low interest rates get you down. How would you like tax-deferred growth potentially 2 to 3 times higher than what banks offer? Why let a bank pay you next to nothing when you can get 5-year fixed annuity interest rates of over 3% and 3-year rates close to 3% tax-deferred? Some fixed annuity contracts even let you access as much as 10% of your account balance surrender penalty-free. Call us now for your short-term money solutions at 844-905-SAFE. That's 844-905-7233. Fixed annuities are backed up by the claims-paying ability of the issuing life insurance company and are not FDIC insured. We have software to help you choose from hundreds of highly rated life insurance companies. Call us now at 844-905-SAFE. That's 844-905-7233.